Welcome back to The Wellness Architect, where we explore how to thrive in both life and work by breaking down the latest science into real-world steps you can implement today. I'm Mark Negrelli, and today's episode is for anyone who's serious about not just living longer, but living better. Today we're diving into the importance of muscle maintenance and how it ties into longevity. And before you think, it's not just about bodybuilding. And it's not just for bodybuilders. I want to reassure you, this episode is for everyone, whether you're a busy professional with a family or an entrepreneur grinding away at your business. Muscle isn't just about strength. It's about safeguarding your health for the long term. We'll be drawing into insights from Dr. Peter Attia, one of the top voices on longevity, and discussing why muscle is more than just an aesthetic feature. It's actually one of the most important organs when it comes to living long and healthy lives. We're also going to uncover Zone 2 training, which is essential for improving your cardiovascular system and metabolic flexibility. But that's not all. We're going to dive into one of the most critical components of building muscle and maintaining it as you age: protein intake. If you've ever been confused about how much protein you need or when to eat it, stay tuned, because it's just got simple. I've got actionable advice coming your way, so stick around. By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear understanding of how to preserve muscle, improve metabolic health, and support your longevity with nutrition, all without compromising your work or family life. Not just for the gym buffs, let's start with the big picture. Why is muscle so important for longevity? Well, according to Dr. Attia, muscle is the organ of longevity. When you think of longevity, we think of a number of years we've got to live, or our lifespan. But just as important, if not more so, is our health span, the number of years we live with full function and vitality. As we get older, one of the biggest risks we face is sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. This doesn't just make you or make us weaker, it can affect our metabolic health, mobility, and even our cognitive function. Muscle loss leads to frailty, which in turn increases the risk of falls, fractures, and then hospitalizations. And once you lose a significant amount of muscle, recovery becomes much, much harder. Think about this. You're 70 years old and living on your own. You slip on a wet floor, something that might seem minor when you're young. But as you age, that slip can result in a hip fracture, a long stay in hospital, and then leading to a steep decline in overall health. Sarcopenia is a major driver of this decline. So if you're a busy professional, you might think, well, I don't have time to maintain muscle. But here's the good news. You don't need to spend hours in the gym to combat sarcopenia or to stay strong. The key is to make resistance training part of your routine, even if it's just 30 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week. Let's break it down into something actionable. Here's a simple bodyweight circuit you can do at home or in a hotel room if you're traveling. It's quick, it's effective, and it requires no equipment. 10 push-ups. Focus on a full range of motion, and that'll activate your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. If needed, you can modify these by doing them on your knees or angle your feet on a bed to make them more difficult. 15-minute bodyweight squats, a great way to engage your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Keep your core tight throughout the movement, and then 10 lunges per leg, not only to build up strength, but improve your balance and coordination. 30 seconds plank. Engages your entire core, strengthens your abs and lower back, and improves your posture. Add this to your routine 2 or 3 times a week, and you'll be well on your way to maintaining muscle. Now, resistance training is critical, but here's the missing link that many people overlook. It's protein. When it comes to building and maintaining muscle, protein intake is completely essential. Dr. Attia and many other experts recommend a simple formula to guide you to your protein intake. That is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, if you weigh 180 pounds, you should aim at 180 grams of protein each day. If you weigh 150 pounds, then that's 150 grams of protein. Protein is the building block of muscle. When you exercise, especially with resistance training, you create micro tears in your muscle fibers. Protein helps repair those muscles, making you stronger and more resilient. Without adequate protein, your body can't recover effectively from the workouts, and over time, you'll struggle to build and maintain muscle. For those of you leading busy lives, figuring out how to get enough protein can be a real challenge. So here's some strategies to help. Plan your protein-rich meals. You don't need to eat a giant steak every meal to hit your protein target. Here's some easy ways to get more protein throughout the day. For breakfast, start your day with eggs. 2 large eggs give you about 12 grams of protein. Pair that with maybe some Greek yogurt, which will have around about 15 to 20 grams of protein per serving. And you've got a high protein breakfast to fuel your morning. Lunchtime, if you're on the go, grab a salad with lean protein like chicken, tuna or turkey. The typical serving of chicken breast is about 30 grams of protein. Dinner, aim for lean meats, fish or plant-based protein sources like tofu and tempeh. Salmon, for example, not only gives you 25 grams of protein per serving, but it also provides you with healthy fats that support brain function and heart health. Incorporate protein shakes for those that are pressed for time or trying to hit your protein goals. Protein shakes can be a game changer. And whey protein is one of the fastest and easier ways to get 20 to 30 grams of protein in your diet. Have a protein shake post-workout or even as a snack between meals. Snack on protein-rich snacks. Things like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beef jerky, or even nuts. These all can be carried around with you and help you stay on track throughout the day. Now that we've covered resistance training and protein intake, let's dive into why maintaining muscle is so important for your metabolic health. Because muscle does far more than just make you strong. As we age, many of us become more insulin resistant. In simple terms, that means your body struggles to regulate sugar effectively. And that can lead to conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's. But maintaining muscle can help prevent these conditions. Think of it this way. Muscle absorbs glucose when you eat carbohydrates. Your body breaks it down into glucose or sugar, which enters into your bloodstream. If you have enough muscle, that glucose gets absorbed and stored in your muscles as glycogen, which your body uses for energy. The more muscle you have, the more glucose your body can store, which helps regulate your blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. So what does this mean for you? Well, by maintaining muscle, you're reducing the risk of developing metabolic diseases and ensuring that your body can effectively process glucose. For busy professionals, this translates into stable energy levels, better focus, and improved mental clarity throughout the day. Now that we've covered strength training and nutrition, let's talk about cardiovascular health and why Zone 2 training is a perfect complement to your resistance training routine. Zone 2 training refers to moderately intense aerobic exercise. It's the pace where your heart rate is elevated, but you can still hold a conversation. This zone is particularly effective for improving your body's ability to burn fat and increase mitochondrial function, the energy factories in your blood cells. Dr. Attia emphasizes the importance of Zone 2 training because it helps improve your metabolic flexibility. That means your body becomes better at switching between burning fat and carbohydrates for energy, depending on what your body needs at any given moment. This is incredibly important, not just for athletes, but anyone looking to improve their long-term health and reduce their risk of metabolic diseases. As you age, your mitochondria, the little tiny power plants inside your cells, these start to decline in function. This affects everything from your energy levels to your ability to burn fat. Zone 2 training helps improve mitochondria efficiency, allowing your body to create energy more effectively, which has a direct impact on how you feel day to day and how well that you age. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mark, I'm already trying to fit resistance training into my schedule. How am I going to add cardio? The good news is Zone 2 training doesn't have to be time consuming or exhausting. In fact, it's best when done at a pace that's sustainable and doesn't leave you wiped out. As mentioned in previous episodes, one of the simplest ways to hit Zone 2 is by taking a brisk walk after dinner. You don't need fancy equipment or even a gym membership for this. Just go outside and walk for 20 to 30 minutes. Keep a pace where you can still talk, but you feel slightly out of breath. This is a great way to also integrate family time, as mentioned in my previous episodes, so go back and have a listen. If you enjoy cycling or swimming, these are fantastic ways to get Zone 2 training in. Again, just keep a pace that's moderate. You don't need to push yourself to exhaustion. If you cycle to work, try maintaining a pace where your heart rate is elevated but not maxed out. If mornings are your time to do cardio, then you can incorporate a 20 to 40 minute Zone 2 training before work. It could be as simple as using a stationary bike or treadmill or heading out for a brisk jog in the morning when you wake up. How to calculate your Zone 2 heart rate. An easy way to figure out your Zone 2 range is to subtract your age from 180. So if you're 40 years of age, your target heart rate for Zone 2 training would be around about 140 beats per minute. It's that pace where you're working, but not so hard that you can't carry a conversation. Now that you understand the importance of both resistance training and Zone 2 cardio, let's talk about these two components and how they work together for optimal health. Resistance training helps you build and maintain muscle, which, as we've already discussed, is crucial for longevity. But it's also important for maintaining functional strength as you age. You need muscle for everyday activities, from picking your kids up to carrying your shopping or groceries, to simply getting out of your chair as you get older. On the other hand, Zone 2 training keeps your cardiovascular system in top shape, ensuring that your heart and lungs are strong so that your body is effective at burning fat. When you combine these two forms of exercise, you create a well-rounded wellness routine that improves both strength and endurance. Two critical pillars of longevity. You don't need to spend hours every day working out. A balanced routine might look something like 2 to 3 days of resistance training to maintain muscle mass and strength, and then 3 to 4 days of Zone 2 training to improve your cardiovascular and metabolic flexibility. This is a routine that busy professionals and parents can realistically follow. It gives you the benefits of both types of training without demanding too much time or energy and leaving you with the capacity to handle other things and other responsibilities. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the role of recovery in all of this. Resistance training and Zone 2 cardio training are incredibly beneficial, but your body needs time to recover too. That's where sleep, nutrition, and stress management come into play. Sleep is your secret weapon. Countless experts will tell you that sleep is the foundation of recovery. It's when your body repairs muscle, stores energy, and consolidates everything that you've just learned throughout that day. If you're aiming for longevity, you need to prioritize sleep as much as training. Aim for around about 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Just establish a consistent sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Make your bedroom a sleep-friendly environment. Keep it cool, keep it dark, and keep it quiet. I know as a parent this can be difficult, but it's about what you do consistently over time, not what you do on a daily basis. While we focused on protein today, your overall diet matters just as much. Eating a diet rich in whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs will fuel your workouts and recovery system. Don't forget to include foods rich in antitoxins and anti-inflammatories. Compounds like fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, which also help reduce soreness and inflammation after exercise. Chronic stress can wreak havoc on your health and hinder your recovery, whether it's a demand from work, family, or life in general. Finding ways to manage stress is crucial. Consider integrating mindfulness practices, meditation, or even 10 minutes of deep breathing into your daily routine to help manage stress levels. Now, if you've been following along and thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I put all of this into practice? Then I've got something for you. I'm thrilled to announce that my upcoming launch of my new Equilibria course, High Performance Blueprint for Busy Leaders. This course is designed specifically for high-performing professionals who want to optimize their health, boost their performance, and balance their demanding work life and family life. In this course, I'll guide you step by step how to build and maintain muscle without spending hours in the gym, how to incorporate Zone 2 training and enhance your cardiovascular health, the nutritional strategies you need, including how to hit that 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, stress management techniques to help you stay calm and focused no matter what life throws at you, and the best part, everything is tailored to your busy schedule. This isn't about fitting your life around wellness. It's about fitting wellness into your life in a way that's sustainable and practical for you. So if you want to take your health and energy and performance to the next level, keep an eye out for more details about Equilibria coming soon. Before we wrap up today, let's recap the key takeaways. Prioritize resistance training. Just 2 to 3 sessions per week can help you build and maintain muscle, which is critical for longevity. Incorporate Zone 2 training. This moderate intensity cardio helps improve metabolic flexibility and keeps your cardiovascular system in top shape. Hit your protein goals. Aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight to support muscle growth and recovery. Sleep, nutrition, and stress management are just as important as exercise in supporting your long-term health. Remember, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Thank you for joining me today on The Wellness Architect. If you found value in this episode, don't forget to share it with a friend or a colleague who could benefit from it. And as always, stay well, stay balanced, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the next episode.